Hello everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about blockchain technology, and this is one of the very interesting things that everyone can learn about the blockchain technology. To understand the power of blockchain system and the things they can do, it is important to distinguish between three things that are commonly marked up, namely the Bitcoin currency, the specific blockchain that underpins it, and the idea of blockchain in general. Blockchain has many meanings. Phone, the idea of phone network, a specific phone network, example AT&T, a specific use of phone network. And blockchain, the idea of blockchain, the specific blockchain that underline Bitcoin and another coin offering, Bitcoin and another cryptocurrencies. So if we want to understand that what is blockchain, what is blockchain? A blockchain, basically a technology that premises a blockchain, basically a technology. Blockchain, basically a technology that permits transaction to be granted into the block and records, allow the result ledger to be accessed by different server. Cryptography chain blocks in chronological order, and it will be distributed in different way. Number one, bank. There is a client A, client B, client C, client D. And distribution ledger. There is a node A, node B, node C, node D, node E. So there are multiple ledger, but bank holds the golden records. The client B must reconcile its own ledger against that of bank, and must convince bank of the true state of the bank ledger if descriptions arise. There is one ledger. All nodes have some level of access to that ledger. All nodes agree to a protocol that determines the true state of the ledger at any point in time. The application of this protocol is sometimes called achieving consciousness. So, what is a distributed ledgers? Singly entity, there is a node A, node B, node C, node D, and node E. So multiple entities. There is a node A, node B, node C, node D, and node E. How might a distributed ledger work? So user initiative transaction using their digital signatures. User broadcast their transaction to nodes. One or more nodes begin validate each transactions. Node aggregate validated transaction into the blocks, and then we can move the node broadcast blocks to each other's consciousness protocol use, as well as blockchain refers to the true state in the chain to prior block. So if we want to focus on how actually blockchain technology used, blockchain technology basically used in many ways. There might be blockchain use cryptography, initial and broadcasting of transaction like digital signatures, private public keys, validation of transaction, proof of work, and certain alternative changing blocks hash functions. So if we want to understand the power of distributions, then we can understand that it can be used without a central authority by individuals or entities with no basis of trust each others. It can be used to create value or issue asset. It can be used to transfer value or the ownership of the asset. A human being or a smart contract can initiate the transfer. It can be used to record those transactions of value and ownership of asset. This record may be very difficult to alter, such they are sometimes called effective immutables. As well as it can be used to allow owner of access to the exercise certain rights associated with the ownership, and to record the exercise of this right. So how might distributed ledger proposals differs? Participations open and close, permissionless and permissioned. So ledger, it will be one ledger, it will be one or segregate ledger. Validations methodology depend on degree of trust between nodes. While there is no basis for trust, may be achieved through proof of work, which require the algorithmic solving of a cryptography hash. Consensus mechanism. Mechanism depends on degree of trust between nodes, where there is no centralized authority. Consciousness may be determined determined algometrics. So these are the some basic idea of a blockchain and cryptocurrency related things. But beside that, we can add some other interesting point of this blockchain technology, which may help us in a difficult way. Let's say in this blockchain technology, what we can understand that there are many interesting things we can solve with this blockchain technology. Let's say our banking system, our online activities, our different kind of initiative, different kind of activities we can pursue from the blockchain technology. What is the blockchain technology? Blockchain technology is a structure that store transaction record, also known as the block, of the public in several databases known as the chain. In a network connection through the peer-to-peer nodes, typically the storage is referred to as a digital ledger. Every transaction in this ledger is authorized by the digital signature of the owner, which authenticates the transaction and safeguard in from tampering. Hence, the informations the digital ledger contains in highly secure. In simple words, the digital ledger is like a Google spreadsheet shared among numerous computers in a network, in which the transactional record are stored based on actual purchase. The franchise angle is that anybody can see the data, but they cannot corrupt it. Why blockchain is popular? Suppose you are transferring money to your family or friend from your bank account. You would log into the online banking and transfer the amount to the other person using their account number. When the transaction is done, your bank update the transaction record. It's simple enough, right? There is a potential issue which most of us neglected. So these are the way that we can focus different kind of things, we can understand different kind of things, we can gain different kind of things. This type of transaction can be temporary with very quickly. People who are similar with this truth are often warned of using this type of transaction. Hence the evaluations of the third party payment application in recent years. But this vulnerability is essential by why blockchain technology was created. So there are different kind of things we have to understand that blockchain technology can help us to solve many problems. Our banking systems, our different kind of financial assistance, and many more things. So why people gonna use this blockchain technology? Most people assume blockchain and Bitcoin can be used interchangeably, but in reality, they're not. In case blockchain is the technology capable of supporting various applications related to multiple industries like finance, supply chain, manufacturing, etc. But Bitcoin is currently that reliance of blockchain technology to be secure. Highly secure. It uses digital signature features to conduct fraud-free transaction, making it possible to corrupt or change the data of an individual by the other user without a specific digital signature. Decentralized system. Conventionally, you need the approval of regulatory authorities like a government or the bank of transaction. However, with blockchain transactions are done with the mutual consensus of user resulting in smoother, safer, and faster transactions. Automation capacity. It is programmable and can generate systematic action event and payment automatically when the criteria of the target triggered are met. How does blockchain technology work? Blockchain is combination of three leading technology: cryptographic key, a peer-to-peer network contain a sharp ledgers, a mean of computing to store the transaction and record of the network. So there are many interesting things actually happening right now. So if we want to, in recent year, you may have noticed many business around the world integrating blockchain technology. But how exactly does blockchain technology work? In a significant change or a simple additions, the advance of a blockchain are still young and have the potential to be revolutionary in the future. So let begins began this technology. The process of transactions. One of the blockchain technology credential feature is the key. It confirm and authorize transaction. For example, if two individuals wish to perform a transaction with a private and public key respectively, the first person party would attach the transaction information to the public key of the second party. The total information is gathered together into a block. So proof of work, previous hash. This hash address located the previous block. Transaction detail of all transactions that need to occur. None, a arbitrary number given in the cryptography. Hash address block, all of the above. So there is a numerous things. There is a issue of mining. So what is mining? In blockchain technology, the process of additional transactional date of the present digital or public ledger is calling mining. So when the term is associated with Bitcoin, it is used to be referred to the blockchain technologies as well. Mining involves generating the hash of a block transaction, which is tough to forget, thereby ensuring the safety of the entire blockchain without needing a central system. What are the implications of blockchain technology? If we want to understand the implications of the blockchain technology, that time we can understand Bitcoin blockchain's primary applications and the whole reason technology was developed in the first place. The next major impact is the concept of trust, especially with shape of international transaction. Previously, a lawyer were hired to bridge the trust gap between two different parties, but it consumed extra time and money. But introductions of the cryptocurrency can radically change the trust equation. In area of politics, blockchain is being looked at by an organization called Follow My Vote, which is trying to combat election fraud at the ballot box. The advent of IoT has useless a potential or smart machine that transfer data over the internet without any human interaction needed. Blockchain technology can create a decentralized peer-to-peer network for organizations. Blockchain technology can be used as a secure platform for the healthcare industry for the purpose of storing sensitive pattern data. On the other hand, the private consumer world, blockchain technology can be employed by two parties who wish to conduct a private transactions. So what is the CTC change? What are the terms clear? What does the exchange state? What will, when it will it finish, and how unfair the exchange? There are different kind of things actually happening and different questions we have. But most important thing is that blockchain can be set up for operating in various ways, using different mechanisms to secure the census of transactions, see only by authorized users, and denied to prevent else. Bitcoin is the most well-known example that shows how huge blockchain technology has become. Blockchain founder also trying out numerous other applications to explain the blockchain level of the technology and influence. Judging by its success and increased use, it seems to blockchain is poised to rule the digital world in the near futures. So there are actually many interesting things right now. Actually, blockchain technology are changing in different way. And if we can understand this kind of technology in an effective way, that time we can take many good initiatives. We can take different kind of interesting initiative. Let's say in these things, blockchain block contain a number of different transactions. And here each block has its own hash, transaction detail, known and previous hash. And these are the way that we can solve this kind of blockchain related things in a different way. So we have to understand that technology has various things, and we have to understand the technology in a different way, and we have to take a lot of initiative that how we can solve different kind of blockchains related problems and other things. And if we can solve this kind of things in an effective way, that time we can measure, then we can take different kind of initiative, and which initiative can be helpful for our organizations. And by this way we can develop different kind of good things, and by this way we can generate different kind of good things, and which will be helpful for our organizations. And I request all of the people around the world that you can implement blockchain technology in the banking system, in the political system, in solve the two parties problems and the relationships, and you can gain a very good result from the blockchain technology. So this is ultimately the objective of the School of Talent Economy. We want to share good information as much as possible, and by this way you can learn new technology. Thank you everyone for joining today's session, especially Humaira, Tanjila and Shahrukh Suman. I want to give special thanks for joining today's sessions. If you have any kind of questions or anything, you can communicate with me directly. Thank you for your valuable time.